Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Audi S5, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's a 3-litre TFSI V6 Tiptronic quattro. 2017 on a 17 plate, has done 53,657 miles. It's MOT till the 9th of the 5th, 2023. Fuel economy, urban 28.5 miles per gallon, extra urban 47.1 miles per gallon, and combined is 38.2 miles per gallon. It has a top speed of 155 miles an hour out of a 348 brake horsepower, 24 valve, 6-cylinder engine. Car's absolutely beautiful, drives fantastic, looks great. Probably with the quattro system, one of the best driving cars there is on the road. Has multi-spoke alloy wheels, rear privacy glass, the S5 calipers, the S5 badging on the side, on the grille, on the sills as you get in, on the steering wheel, embossed on the seats. Beautiful quilted leather seats inside. It has the integrated boot spoiler, front and rear parking sensors. It's also got a rear diffuser underneath. Very, very good looking car. So that's the key, the Audi key. It is remote operation to get in, but once you've got in, just foot on the brake and the button there, and that's it started. Then you need to find somewhere to put the key where it doesn't rattle. I'm going to stick that there so it doesn't slide about. It has these, because it's obviously a coupe, it has these little arms that push the seat belts out for you, like the thing in the Addams Family, if you're old enough to remember that. Great infotainment system in the Audi. Also, if you the USB in there, if you plug in your charger and put it in the right end of the phone, like so. If you watch the screen, Apple CarPlay will come up. There you go. I'm just going to actually, not easy. You've got a fast car. I'm going to put that in there because I've not got much faith in these sticky GoPro mounts. Button on the side, into reverse there. It is shocking today, the weather forecast as usual. Must be great to have a job where you can get it wrong every single day and still not get fired. That doesn't happen in car sales, unfortunately. You make one mistake and your car keys and up the road. So, if you can see out the window, it's a pea super up here. I have been hanging on, hoping for it to clear up, but it's not done. And it's a particularly treacherous stretch of road up here, especially when you can't see where you're going. So, even though I don't drive fast, I'll be going slower than usual. But I have to say, the Quattro, it's a beautiful drive. You never feel like you're going to lose control, no matter what the weather's like, how wet it is. It's very, very sure-footed, not too noisy. You don't get too much feedback through the steering wheel. On some vehicles, you know, it's like you're hold of a grinder, not the steering wheel. All the vibration coming through the wheel up through the steering column and the steering wheel. It's not good at all. This is absolutely lovely. I've used it for a couple of days. I've really enjoyed it. Very, very comfortable. Oh, must remember, it's got massage seats. They are tremendous. There you go, the massage seats. So, hang on. It comes up on the screen there, but you can control it from, I'll just do that again. There's a button at the front here, and that's off need. And you can control the power there, or that stretch and wave. I particularly like the need one. And that is why we're not going too fast today, because them sheep just blend into the background, blend into the white. I don't want to push them into. This is scaring me now, because I don't want anything to be coming the other way. Sounds like this when you wish you had a sheepdog. It's just, it's not very often I'm indecisive, but I really don't like this situation. I want to actually get ahead of them, then if anything's coming the other way, I'll look at them just stood in the road, for goodness sake. That's okay. As I say, not ideal conditions up here, and there are some people who do drive extremely fast even when it's not ideal. Anyway, we've got the massage seats on. Nice gear selector. I do like the set out here. If we knock the gear selector across like so, there you go. Can knock it down, pulling it towards me, or up, pushing away. The gearbox is very good, very smooth. So back into automatic. There you go. You can have it in sport as well. I don't want it in sport. Put it back in drive. You've also got over here drive select, so if I click on that, you can choose from efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and individual, and you can set it up. I like it in comfort. The car drives so good. We've got paddle shift on the back of the steering wheel there. Just knock it down on the left and up on the right. Got heated door mirrors. There's your electronic handbrake. There's your radio control on and off. And also flip tracks. And here at certain death corner, the things I've met coming the other way just here, you wouldn't believe. The engine is just fantastic too. Again, coming up on the motorway, I needed to accelerate, and it didn't exactly scare me, but I put my foot down, and boy, do you go. The engine sound is just brilliant. I should have put a microphone outside, but because of the weather, I'm afraid it would have been catastrophic for it. Just touch the accelerator and you're away. The gear change is really smooth. And it really is a car that, once you get used to it, little S-bends like that, you look forward to. And it just takes it in its stride. There we go, Just slight inputs on the steering wheel and you're away. Brakes are superb. This the S series in the Audi is one of John's favourites. Every time he sees one, he has to buy it. This last couple of weeks, I've not done any videos. The weather's been so bad. We've had snow, ice, very, very cold temperatures. So this is my first time out. It was for a couple of weeks. It was supposed to be just cloudy, but it's not. But having said that, we're also supposed to be getting a blizzards or something shortly. So that'll be fun living up here. I bet they've all got big freezers. I'll just give it a bit of a burst here. Just drop it down a couple. See what I mean? My head was nearly in the back seat. The mist is going here, or fog, or whatever it is. Front central armrest here, the brushed aluminium trim, really nice quattro badge there. I have to say, I always meet somebody there, and that bit of road there is horrible. There's a big divot. Yeah, the audio system, it's good, but it's awful at the same time. And the only reason it's awful is it's so difficult to it's not intuitive at all. Once you've set it up, you're fine, but actually setting it up, honestly, is probably one of the hardest systems. I'm trying to find out how to delete a mobile. I never look at the instructions. And I always think that if you need instructions to do something in a car, it shouldn't be in a car. You know, if you have to, like back there, if you have to take your eyes off the road to do something, to switch your fan on, you know, I mean, it's just ludicrous. What was wrong with buttons? The audio system, fortunately, you can't do it on the move anyway, so you've got to be sat there. Take a few paracetamols first, and because you're going to get a headache. But the Apple CarPlay system, you just plug it in. You can get an adapter as well where it connects wirelessly, which I would do, but at least with the charging lead, your phone's always charged wherever you are. Apple CarPlay, and you don't need to touch the phone. Just by pressing this voice activation button here for 2 seconds, you can operate Siri and just tell the car or tell the audio system what you want to do, where you want to navigate to, what music track you want to play, to read your text, to send a text, to make a phone call, listen to an audiobook. It will just do anything, and that is a great system. I could honestly keep driving in this car, even in this horrible weather. It's just lovely. If there were no wild animals around here, and it was guaranteed the road was clear, then this is the car to be in. It just accelerates effortlessly. I like animals too much to go any faster, so that's it. These massage seats as well. There you go, 3, that's on again. Just pressing into my back. These lovely quilted Recaro style seats. Beautiful. Embossed S-line there. I have to say I love the car. I like Audis. I don't know why, but I can't seem to get on with Audi garages, Audi sales admins, Audi salesmen. My girlfriend tried to buy a car and I couldn't go with her, and she was absolutely ignored. Went in twice. It's actually cost them the sale. The local garages cost them the sale of 3 brand new Audis, because her daughter bought one and bought one somewhere else as well. And they just ignored her. And then they put a load of stuff on that she didn't want or asked for in the price. And my next door neighbour, who is, well, I think she was probably, I think she was about 71 when she bought the car. I'd only just moved in and she didn't know I sold cars. She had a lovely Audi A1. She went to the garage to swap it. As I say, bearing in mind that she's 71, they put her on a PCP, which is totally unsuitable for her. Disgraceful, to be honest, absolutely disgraceful. And she collared me the other day. A PCP is coming to an end, so she thought she was paying and would have finished the contract, but there's a big balloon payment at the end. So now she doesn't want to carry on paying. She don't want to spend any more money, so she's going to give up driving. And that's all because of the Audi salesman, who sold her a vehicle that he should never have sold her, on a scheme that he should never have sold her. But no doubt he got to make his target. So I could never do that. And it takes a special kind of person to do that. Anyway, she did get a good car, but too much money, unfortunately. It's death on a stick up here today. Somebody's hit there as well, obviously. I must admit, when I came the other week, the thought of going down here when all the roads were iced up, especially this side, because the sun's over there, so this side is in the shade all the time, so it's just a sheet of ice, and you've got to hope that the sun's, as you slide down the ice, you've got to hope that the sun's got to this place and your tyres can get a grip. There you go, it's changed down, helping with engine braking. It is a very smooth gearbox. I always think this is a touchscreen as well, and it's not. So you work it from the rotary control here. If I just knock it down, there you go, and we get there. That mirrors my phone screen, and I can just wind through. There you go. This car just wants to go all the time. I have to say, with the massage seats on, it's also got heated seats there as well. There you go, that's position 3, 2, 1. Proper buttons, no silly press the button and then it comes up on the screen there. Just a button. You don't have to take your eyes off the road. You know where it is from the steering wheel, you're straight to it. And if it gets too hot, turn it down. Certain death corner 2. And here we've got a van coming. I'm just going to let him come over there. Another car coming too. Another Audi driver. Flat bottom steering wheel here. Seats are very warm. On the outside we've got a kind of little sill spoilers, both sides, kind of a body kit. They're very subtle. I've got to say the S series, the Audis, they are very subtle. They drive fantastic, but they don't make them look stupid. You know, like people go mad about Honda Civic Type R's, but that last one, goodness me. We used to have a customer who bought a new BMW M5 every year, and he always had it debadged and just had like a normal 5 Series badge put on it, and it wasn't for racing anybody, it was for his staff. I'm sure his staff would have realised it wasn't just an ordinary 5 Series, but he didn't want them to think he was spending too much money because they'd want a wage rise. He should have bought an Audi. So, absolutely beautiful car. You can't fault it at all. It's perfect to drive. The one thing you could fault, really, the wipers weren't clearing the screen effectively. So I've put 2 new wipers on before I even came out. So that's all sorted now. Great car. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.